welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Chargers and the Hawks, all that and more, coming up next.
After hundreds of battles throughout the season, we finally determine a champion tonight, as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings you the biggest game of them all, the Super Bowl. Tonight, the Lombardi Trophy's in the building, and we've got a fight to see who's gonna raise it. Between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Seattle Seahawks. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Huard. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over him for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
He's got a lane up past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. And we'll get a look at the guy calling the shots, their fifth-year quarterback.
He's one of the select group of quarterbacks where when he takes the field, everyone, and I mean everyone, takes notice. He's part of the game's elite at the game's most important position, and it really is a spectacle, Kate, anytime he leads an offense out, because you know he's capable of plays that other quarterbacks in this league simply cannot make.
Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. They give it to him again. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
First down, and they go right back to him. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
It's caught Metcalf. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a pickup of 11. And it sets up Seattle with first down. They're going play action. Pass is caught at the 9. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Time to start the scoring in this Super Bowl, partner. We've got 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And this is caught. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Jackson Smith-Njigba with a touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. And leading them out, someone who's still the pride of Wyoming University and Fireball, California. One of the league's best and biggest arms, Josh Allen.
And he doesn't have the advantage he usually does coming off a bye week. Both these teams came in here well rested after a Sunday away. Of course, That means an extra week of prep work for this defense, too. So he's got his work cut out for him to find ways to attack them today.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's second down. Now Allen off the play action. Looking to his fullback now. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Tackle made by Ernest Jones. Following that completion, medical staff headed out for an injured player. We'll see what the nature of his injury is. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
1st and 10 from the 41. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
1st and 10, here's Allen. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Escapes out to the left. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. So that's a wrap on the 1st quarter of Super Bowl 67. 7-0 is our score. We'll get you back to Atlanta after this. Jordan Stout's headed out to punt it away on 4th. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. And that's out. We're just waiting for the spots. They're going to say it cleared the sideline over top the 14. The Seahawks ready for another drive on offense as Jackson Smith-Njigba heads out. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back to throw. He's got a man left. And a nice gain here, but it's stopped short of the 1st.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And they take him down at the 24-yard line. Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. They're going for this. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And the defender comes away with it. And the Seahawks can only get the return up towards the 10 before they're taken down.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Now Seattle all set to go here on offense.
And they sure surprised us, going for 2 in that spot on their last drive. Not sure we're going to see that call come out here again. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Back to the well again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Another carry for him. 1st down and a lot more, past the 30. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 37. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. To the air now on 1st and 10. Rolling left, buying some time. He lays out and grabs it just before the sideline. A gain of 27 yards there. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. They go play action here. And this is caught. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks grow their lead just before halftime. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. Boy, there was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he still found his man.
Yeah, you don't really recommend challenging double coverage in the end zone in this league, but when you give your receiver a chance in that spot, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust that your guys are better than the ones surrounding him, and he'll go make that play anyway.
The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. Returning it from the 4. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Now after that return, we've got an injured player getting some assistance as we momentarily step aside. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Timeout call by the Chargers. They're first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. New set of downs for him from the 46. Allen now on 1st down. Oh, baby, he gets rocked and the ball is out. And the Seahawks pick it up.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
The Seahawks back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Forced out to his right. He takes it himself. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense. Metcalf's got it, complete. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. This throw is caught. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Play action on 1st down. Buying some time right. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal. Walker. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Seahawks get more points to end a lopsided first half. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Now we'll see them try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Seahawks stretch their lead to 21. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Back to throw it. Short pass brought in. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
A final throw before the break. Throwing for the end zone. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 67. Now we'll get you down to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. And what a season this has been, and it is nearing a conclusion. You guys enjoy the show out there. We'll get it back out to you, too, in just a moment. Both these teams making their final adjustments. It's about time to get back out to the Super Bowl. And for the call of the second half, we go back to Kate Scott.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the 3rd quarter. Well, while we all enjoyed that halftime show, right, Brock? These guys were strategizing how to win that Lombardi. We're back underway in the Super Bowl. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Here come the Chargers for their first drive of the second half. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. First down throw for Allen. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
The Seahawks are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And as we see some of the highlights from their showing, his work a big part of why they're in front right now. Having a nice, solid game as their offensive leader. I think we can say he's had a firm grip on the wheel and has really driven them to this advantage. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. He's on the move. He's on the move. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. He's got it deep downfield. And this is caught. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks push their lead further to start the half. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks continue piling on to this lead. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. The Chargers and quarterback Josh Allen ready to get back to work now on offense. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Alert!
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. Dump off caught by his back. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Darius Robinson there to make the tackle.
Kate, I'm going to call that, even though it looks like nothing on the stat sheet, a win-win for both sides. The defense, well, they rally. They get right to that throw in the flat for a no gain. The offense, well, they just remind that defense, you not only got to cover us vertically, but we're going to stretch you horizontally as well.
And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Stopped by Deion Henley. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Stretch.
Back-to-back carries here. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short game. Extra defender in the secondary now for the Chargers. Third down coming. Now he'll throw off the play fake. He puts some juice on it. Big gain downfield. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. It's a gain of 29 yards. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Here's a handoff up the gut. And he's brought down for a loss. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Seahawks will have a first down. Hand off to the back. And he'll get down to the 21-yard line before he stopped. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. Now a give running right. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. We've reached the end of the third here in Super Bowl 67. It's the Seahawks in front as they sense a second title is within their reach.
Okay, ready?
Here we go, third and less than a yard. Lone back gets the handoff. Fights across for the touchdown. The Seahawks continue piling it on here in the fourth. He broke the tackle he needed to, Brock, and how about that effort there to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on a stat sheet, but sometimes that help to finish a play isn't arriving quick enough, and you're the only one, the last line of defense. And in that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw, you got to tear to make the stop, because a broken tackle, well, can mean a touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks grow their lead yet again. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. Well, we all know at this point, turnovers the big problem for them in this game, Brock. And not surprisingly, the defense has capitalized on those mistakes on more than one occasion to their benefit.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that can be tough to win football games in spite of, right? But over the test of time, turnovers are the #1 thing that cost you games, especially after that first one. Once there's blood in the water, you feel it with the defense. They get all over you, trying to force another turnover and another and another.
And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. It is caught left side. And this one does not go far. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. To the air again, Allen. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Again, Allen to the air. That's caught for the first. Touchdown, Los Angeles! The Chargers putting up points in a game decided. Harrison Mevis on to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers cut the lead down to a more manageable 28 points.
Mevis ready to send this one away. Has this at the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. The Seahawk offense taking the field now. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. And he gets his offense forward to the 44-yard line. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Staying with Walker. Across midfield to the 45. And he works this down to the 41. 16 yards on the play. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
1st and 10 from the 41. Running with Walker again. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. All right, set now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Hand off to Walker from the gun. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Ready up.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Give now to the running back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 5 on that play. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 6. Walker running to the right. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. We'll pause now for an injured player, and it looks like he's worse for wear after handling that last carry.
Here we go. Shot.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down.
Ready.
They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
And the party in the Pacific Northwest, Brock, it is just getting started. The Seattle Seahawks are once again Super Bowl champions. Commissioner Goodell out to the stage now to present the Lombardi Trophy to the Seattle Seahawks, the champions of Super Bowl 67. So that is a wrap. Another memorable NFL season in the books for our entire team here at EA Sports. For my partner Brock Huard here, our fellow commentators Brandon and Charles, Mike and Greg, I'm Kate Scott saying thanks for watching. We cannot wait to catch y'all again next season. Until then, good night, everybody, from the Super Bowl.